Of course.
Off I
Make it
go.
up. Yes. Well for you. It will be done. It will be done.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
At your command. Of
Right
course.
away. Yes!
Take that!
as you like. Come and get it! Maker's breath!
You need help? Ready! Maker's breath! I'll try to be merciful!
Off I go.
As you say.
You have opened the gates. That is good. My men and I are eager to see our Arl again. Shall we enter the main hall together? It must be held if we are to regain control of the castle. Excellent. Let us go now then, and see what awaits us there.
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is an elf, Connor. You've seen elves before. We have them here in the castle.
Oh, I remember. I had their ears cut off and fed to the dogs. The dogs chewed for hours. Shall I send it to the kennels, Mother?
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Maker's breath. What has happened here?
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does.
I wish I could say the same. Wait! No, I don't.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This woman will have the audience she seeks. Tell us, woman, what have you come here for? So you're a concerned well-wisher. Why didn't you say that in the first place? All this sneaking around and killing is so unnecessary. But Father is so very ill. We really shouldn't disturb him. Isn't that right, Mother?
I don't think...
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This woman spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village. And now she'll repay me.
We must... Beware!
Break it! You should run while you can. We have done well.
Tegan. Oh, Tegan. Are you all right?
I am... better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. What a fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
Connor is no longer a child. He's an abomination.
You! You did this to Connor!
I didn't summon any demon. I told you. Please, if you'll let me help.
Help? You betrayed me! I brought you here to help my son, and in return you poisoned my husband?
This is the mage you spoke of? Didn't you say he was in the dungeon?
He was. I assumed the creatures had killed him by now. He must have been set free. How dare you! If this man hadn't poisoned my husband, none of this would have happened. He should be executed.
Your secrecy made his actions possible, Isolde.
But
I know what you must think of me, my lady. I took advantage of your fear. I'm sorry. I never knew it would come to this.
Well, I shan't turn away his help. Not yet. And if Connor is truly an abomination...
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please, I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then...
The demon in Connor needs to be destroyed. Killing Connor is the easiest way to do that, certainly. But there is another way. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade, without hurting Connor himself.
What do you mean? Is the demon not within Connor?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt, and controls him from there. We can use the connection between them to find the demon.
You can enter the Fade, then? And kill the demon without hurting my boy?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages. But I have... blood magic. Yes, that's right. The ritual I know, it requires life energy. A lot of it. All of it, in fact.
So, someone must die? Someone must be sacrificed?
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option. Power has to come from somewhere, and that means either lyrium or blood.
Then let it be my blood. I will be the sacrifice.
What? Isolde, are you mad? Eamon would never allow this.
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or I give my life so my son can live. To me, the answer is clear.
Blood magic. How can more evil be of any help here? Two wrongs don't make a right.
Connor is blameless in this. He should not have to pay the price.
You're the mage here, not I, my friend. It's you who would be going into the Fade. The decision is yours.
You can find lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it. That is an excellent point. One of the treaties is also for the Circle of Magi, after all.
The tower is about a day's journey across the lake. You could attempt to get the mages' help.
But what will happen here? Connor will not remain passive forever.
Still, we must make a decision.
If there is even a chance to save Connor, I am.
You rest your hopes on this young mage? He poisoned Eamon, and he could take your life power and attack for all we know.
He would be a fool to try. No, I am willing to take his word. I would give my life for the chance to undo what I have done.
I still do not agree, but it cannot be my choice.
My son awaits your decision. Make it quickly.
Very well. I will keep Jowan here as a precaution. He says he wants to help, so he will keep an eye on Connor with us. Go to the tower quickly, then. The longer you are away, the greater the chances of disaster.
done. At your command.
All right.
Better send it quickly. Are you truly sick of Very well. Where shall I? Watch out! Be careful! It will be done. You both At your command. Mm-hmm. Allow me. I could do that for you.
What do you need? You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did. I should have handled it. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and every... I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just... Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it. At least I'd like that. What do you need? Ask away. Essentially, they're trained to fight. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt... Perhaps. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves... Well, thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your... You don't need the What do you need? Ask away. You never asked? All right, if you want... And then after the battle, when I should have told you... Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing. It's just that... I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't want to be king. The very... Hello? I guess, for what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. I guess I was just hoping that you would like me for who I am. It was a dumb thing to... What do you need? Ask away. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never... Ask me later. What do you need? Ask away. Such as they are. If we go north and cross the sea, beyond... So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, we could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess... eventually other Grey Wardens in Orlais and about the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need? Ask away. Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already. Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky. I wondered that... I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I would never... I wouldn't have... No, it's... Come on.
What's next? I am ready.
Yes.
Oh, blast it.
Indeed. Blood and
Yes.
damnation.
What is the name they have for Mother and I? Apostates? Truly, it boggles the mind.
Humans overcompensating as always.
You! You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass. I am the person appointed to stop all unauthorized access to the Circle Tower. Meaning you, because you're unauthorized. No, I've one job and one job only. And by the Maker's shiny gold cutlery, I will do it. Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it. Yes? Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha! So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that? Kill some Darkspawn. Come on, let's see some righteous Grey Wardening. Well, that's good, I suppose. Wouldn't want Darkspawn smeared across the landscape. I hear their blood is black. Is that true? You'd know if you were a Grey Warden. Oh, pleasant, eh? Good thing I don't have to kill them, then. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go! He won't know if you never get in, will he? Oh, I've outsmarted you. If I were more flexible, I'd pat myself on the back. Yes, be off with you. Much better things to see in Ferelden than this musty old tower anyway.
As you say.
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry. We harm no one, I assure you, and we enforce the Chantry. Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests for... Thank you, my friend. Makers...
Very well.
Well, look at this. I remember taking you across when you left with that fella Duncan. And now you're a Grey Warden. My pap used to tell me stories about them. Oh, Carol told you that, did he? That sounds about right. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester, we got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy, named for my grandmum she was. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic, but the tower's always got something to do with magic. Don't look at me. I told you I'm not the ferryman no more. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy. Well, you go on ahead. Gregor tells me to stay here, I stay here. Talk to him a time or two. He's all right. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who... Oh, I can't say that. He's a man to be respected, that Gregor. All right. Keep safe, you hear?
Leave me alone.
Good day.
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you? It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named Princess. Well, my father died of shock and heartbreak. Of course. What would you like?
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
Hey, come to see how old Kester's doing, eh? Talk to him a time or two. He's all right. All right. Keep safe, you hear?
You have some kind of problem? Oh? What was this about? I worried this might happen. I hoped it wouldn't be you who came for me. I have no choice. Forgive me, Warden, but I cannot go back with you.
If you must.
As you say.
What are you looking at?
What are
Can
you
a man
looking
drink in
at?
peace?
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today? Of course. What would you like?
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
Oh, hello. It's you again. Come to chat a little, have you? No entrance to the tower. We've been through this before. Pay attention. I don't know. I am feeling a little peckish, though.
Arshera, here. Munch on these if you like.
Ho! Cookies!
I am content to part with them if it saves us from this fool.
Yummy. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, yes? We can go across now, if you really want. Come along, I suppose.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray. Well, look who's back. A proper Grey Warden now, are we? Glad you're not dead. Perhaps. Now we're dealing with a situation that doesn't involve you, Grey Warden. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our... Abominations and demons stalk the tower's hall. We were too complacent. First Jowan, now this. Don't think I've forgotten your role in Jowan's escape. True enough. They may as well have. What does it matter? They took us by surprise. We were prepared for 1 or 2 abominations, not the horde that fell upon us. I will destroy the tower, raze it to the ground. But I cannot risk more of my men. The doors remain shut, and they will protect us for now. Not just mages, but my Templars also. I had no choice. The abominations must be contained at all costs. We do not mean for the doors to stay closed forever. Everything in the tower must be eliminated. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again. If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find... nothing. And what was I to do? Leave the door open as the abominations poured out?
He's right. All the circles have doors like these, to prevent abominations from getting loose.
Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer. If, by some miracle, you destroy the abominations, yes. The Templars will join your army. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal. We have nothing to offer you, but gratitude and service. I have heard the tower holds many valuable artifacts. I expect we'll have to consider them lost or destroyed. A word of caution. Once you cross that, I will only... May Andras...
I wonder what's going on up there.
My wounds! They burn! It's unbearable!
As I recall, shutting the door and throwing away the key was definitely the Templar Plan B.
Very well. It will be done.
What now?
Yes.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have... I'm sure you...
Yes. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. Very well. As you wish.
I could get used to this, you know.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
I am impressed. My thanks.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say. Did you always live in an alienage? Was it very terrible? That is good to hear. I have never been to the Denerim alienage, but I hear that life is hard and there is... In Orlais, most Alvan servants live in the homes of their masters, often in great wealth and luxury. Yes, but some humans are treated cruelly too. It is not just elves. A well-trained elven servant is highly valued in Orlais. They are nimble and dexterous, and many people find them pleasing to look at. No, I did... Oh, my words were clumsily chosen. I did not mean to offend. I am sorry. Thank you. You have given me a lot to think about. Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair? It's very nice, and it suits you. One year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady... The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels. But I was trying to say something. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you, like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me. You see? I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company. Thank you. I am honored that you feel that way.
Oh, why, you little...
Me harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look. Don't you think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me. I once heard a really old legend about how the... Well, oh...
Look at what you're fooled. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmeant... The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
You are a true warrior.
You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up. I'm not talking about a friend, exact. The thing is, I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret, after all. But after I became a Grey Warden, I did... She's the only real fan. With the Blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. I'm not... Something on your mind? Of course. Others, yes. I guess if I'm going to give up... Something on your mind? Of course. Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring. I keep it hidden under my pillow. Sometimes I'll take it out just so I can hug it fondly and remember the good old days. Brings a tear to the eyes, you know. Oh, sure. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring. I felt like Al Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. Using... And then... What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home? But it's not your home, though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way, I suppose any... This is my mother's amulet. It has to be. But why isn't it broken? Where did you find it? Oh, the Arl study? Then he must have found the amulet after I threw it at the wall. And he repaired it and kept it. I don't understand. Why would he do that? I guess you... Did you remember me mentioning it? Wow. Huh. I'm more used to people not really listening when I go on about things. Right.
You are not... That is unexpected. You sound surprised. You must have heard this before. You'll get over it. Eventually. I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware. That is complicated. I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell. I heard the stories of Ostagar. Your kith stood their ground when others fled. No one can do more than that. I don't know how... I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers. And my sword was gone from my hand. I searched for it. And when that failed, I asked my rescuers what had become of it. They said they found me with nothing. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down. I know I cannot justify what I have done. My honor is forfeit. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath. If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now. Near Lake Calenhad. Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
I have a thought. We have an opportunity that I believe we should take advantage of. To the point. My mother was once divested of a particular grimoire by a most annoying Templar hunter. It occurred long before I was born, but even today, Flemeth speaks of the loss with great rage. With the circle of magi in such disarray, it occurs to me that this might be the perfect time to recover the tome from their possession, for surely it eventually ended up in their hands. Flemeth is a sorceress of legend, is she not? And her grimoire would be more than a mere curiosity to mages that daren't even glance towards the places my mother has walked for eons. No doubt 'tis considered something dangerous, perhaps best locked away somewhere dark, yes? And if not, then at least I know it does not exist. But there is no harm in looking, surely? I did not think of it earlier. Truly, Mother has assumed for a long time that the tome was lost forever. I only remembered it now after thinking what treasures might be found in the Circle of Magi's tower now in its condition. Tis a book of spells, not the sort of... I know a way around the wards, useful in the way that it might increase my power, useful in my eternal... At the very least, it shall enable me to help you more. Is that not worthwhile? Good. I am the grim... I await your command. We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. I await your command. At times, a world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to... I snuck up behind her and stole a to teach me a lesson. Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was... And without those lessons I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been. Do I not? I am still an apostate mage, even if I have left the... to return...
Indeed.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, blast it.
Yes.
I don't want to die. May God have mercy.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last. We need the abominations, and if you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
Of course.